It's not official yet. It's impending. But Kevin Love leaving the West, going east, joining LeBron James in Cleveland. What are your thoughts on that deal?
I mean, that's good for him. Kevin is a good friend of mine. I knew he was going to do great in Cleveland, with LeBron and Kyrie. So, I'm happy to get him out of the West. That's the most important thing. Let him go to the East and, fight for positioning. But great player and a great friend of mine.
James, what kind of advice, I mean, you're a veteran now in the NBA, believe it or not. What kind of advice would you give a kid like Andrew Wiggins, who now feels, let's face it, he's got to deal with feeling unwanted by LeBron James and then going to another conference and starting anew and trying to regain that confidence that he had in college? What advice would you give Andrew Wiggins?
Well, he's great, no matter where he is. He's great. He's young. Athletic. He has a lot of upside, with him as well. So he was a #1 overall pick for a reason. He's going to do great in Minnesota. This is what he wanted. He has his own team. He's going to produce, and I think we're all excited to watch him play this season. Especially the guys in Minnesota. And
you'll get a lot more looks at him now that he's in the West. Okay, the other huge news out of the NBA this month, James, that just devastating, horrific leg injury to Paul George. You were playing in that game Friday night when George broke his leg in that horrific fashion. What was that like? What were players saying? Could they even look?
Wow, like you said, devastating, And I was right there when it happened, going up for the layup. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen playing the sport of basketball, especially with my own eyes, especially a player like Paul, who's a great guy, who's been playing very well these last couple of years. It's a tragic accident, but he's a strong kid. He's very blessed, and I've talked to him a few times, and he's doing very good. He's in great spirits, so I can't wait for him to get back on the court.
Yeah, neither can NBA fans as well. So what, after seeing that and so up close and personal, what's your level of concern, James, about suffering a serious injury while playing for Team USA? How do you deal with it?
That was a freak accident. As athletes, we don't worry about, getting injured or getting hurt. We just go out there and do our jobs and play to the best of our abilities. So for the most part, it's just going out there and competing, trying to bring back a gold medal for our beautiful country. You don't worry about the side effects or the injuries aspects of the game. So I think that's what's on our mind.
James Harden, thanks for joining us here on SportsCenter. Now that we know you can do a funny commercial, you got to do one of these This is SportsCenter commercial. You're invited back whenever you want here at the Worldwide Leaders.